EA Sports. It's in the game.
Let's go, let's go! On the hop, fellas, on the hop! Who wants it? Let's see some hustle out there today. Got a big game this week, come on!
Ready, ready! 50, plant! Leaf river, leaf river! Here we go! 8, read! Hut, go! Here we go, set! 60 outlaw! Hut, hut! Okay, ready? Hit it! Down! 10-2 soft! Shoot!
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You finally getting it. You're starting to turn a corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
Here we go! 18 Gator! Fire! Ready? 18 Gator! Say hut. Ready up. Say go. Come on, set. 70, Indy. Now. Let's go now. 10 Lobo. Get it.
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week. And you know what? Today you got better. Let's keep it up.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime, but kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. They'll get 34 yards there.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's good.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going.
Here we go. 50, play. I got you, son.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking for White on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins.
Down. 60 outlaw.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming to go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Now, how many times have we seen that? Third down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll set up a throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Break. 53, check 53. It's been a long day for you.
They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step.
Jonah, 70, Indy.
53, Mike, 53.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll look to throw. Looking deep for Demarius. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well.
60 or.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now.
Back to throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the 1st half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Demarius Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Ready? 10-2 start.
Mike, I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you.
Now back to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Ready.
53 is the mic. I got one.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He finds an opening past the 40. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards the pickup there. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And that's one he's got to be happy.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for New England. 43 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, New England. Demaryius Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game.
Ready. 60 or.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Watson has it right side. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Ready, break.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He'll drop to throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Ready up.
53 is the mic. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
And a sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Let it go. 8 read.
53, Mike, 53.
Check it.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. 16 yards, a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
On the double.
53, Mike.
We own them. We own them.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Going deep here for Adelman. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run it in with White, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponent.
Set. 8 Gators.
Check 53 is mine. All right.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And Watson has it right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll drop the throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. New England on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Pats, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.